That raw freestyle.
Hood news. Dandada.
We sit sideways. You can catch me sitting sideways. It's something pretty with the ratchet on me. I stay strapped cause I always keep a package on me. Dirty, you get serious niggas die here. Y'all niggas had it up to now. This is my year. I'm dirty, moving coke through the turnpike. These niggas call me Michael Jackson cause they know the dawn turned white. I live the goon's life and move with the moonlight. 100 bricks in the dark will turn the room white. Greenville, yeah, we grinding around here, sitting sideways with guns assault, the diamonds, hotels. Step your swag up, I only move with smart dudes. And my trap pump more than your heart do. Fish scale, yeah, I'm scarred for life. Slanking bricks in the jungle, I got a Tarzan price. Plus the money longer than the vines he swing on. While y'all niggas breaking buds, we cutting bells with the chainsaw. Dirty, that's the clip when the cop man, carbon 15. Got more drums than a rock band. Riding the drop, man, I got plenty raw. White on white beard, the same color as some dinner floss. Fuck fat fish, scale, boo the big fish. I'm so ready, you can call my money fish sticks. You can catch me sitting sideways and something pretty with the ratchet on me. I stay strapped cause I always keep a package on me. Dirty, it gets serious, niggas die here. Y'all niggas had it up to now. This is my year. Okay. I'm dirty and my eyes sitting real low. And the coupe doors up like I just kicked the field goal. And hop off in the Tahoe. I blow so much color purple, you can call me Hypo. Y'all niggas can't get close to the dawn. Yeah, I got more straps than your mom's throw to the dogs. Bloody dollar make the fatal, homie. If I kill you, only way they find you is they gotta cut a couple gators open. I've been gangster since I've been born. And these pussies niggas phonier than a 3-cent coin. I'm up in the game. I blow your fucking head off. Chopper so big that I can pull my fucking leg off. Sitting sideways. I gotta kill the track. I swear to God I got my white the opposite of black. This game been mine, and y'all trying to get it back. And plus I love all y'all haters shit. Opposite of track, and I got a red flag, and I got a red hoe, and I'm grinding off in China, so I'm getting red dough. Fuck a little beaner, gotta whip a red roll. In the inside Rudolph, outside red nose. I keep talking money, you heard I'm dead rich. That mean I got more fish and bread than Jesus fed with. You can catch me sitting sideways. It's something pretty with the ratchet on me. I stay strapped, so I always keep a package on me. Dirty, it gets serious, niggas die here. Y'all niggas had it up to now. This is my year. Okay, homie. Dirty. Now shit's about to get wicked. And bullets jumping out the chopper like some motherfucking crickets. Greenville, that's my home, nigga. Dirty Hills. Ain't nothing for a nigga to get murdered here. I'm moving quick fast for this quick cash and keep a package on me like a nigga with a shit bag. Fresh out of jail, so the Don doing the Conway. Hit the runway and holler fam off in Conway. This the Don way, matter of fact the Don day. And I only move 2 blocks like a pawn play. This my day off and don't feel like touching nothing. But I got some cocaine that's jumping like she double dutching. You can catch me sitting sideways. Something pretty with the ratchet on me. I stay strapped cause I always keep a package on me. Dirty, it gets serious, niggas die here. Y'all niggas had it up to now. This is my year.
Yeah. Dandada. Check him out.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. That junk kicked me off already. I ain't even get 12 minutes in and it done started with the kicking off. But last time it was doing it, the internet ended up being out for 2 damn days. But I found a workaround for that. I had to get some backup internet. Now, well, actually, I don't feel foolish for not paying $150 a month for two services, but yeah, I had to get a backup plan and not fucking in case when this shit goes down. As y'all see, I'm way behind. June 13th, day 23. I may have read this one, I don't even remember, but I believe this is where I was. Let's see here. The government's witness today, as for the jury comes in, does not know how the guns were moved and piled into the security room. He has no personal knowledge. We can exclude him. He is not an expert witness. He's a fact witness. When he was at the premises, the guns were found in the security room. They can cross-examine. There is nothing prejudicial. The judge says it's not about prejudice. Mr. Agnifilio is going to object to every statement. That's the issue. He already knows what's going to happen. I don't want jurors to see me objecting every time to guns. There's nothing illegal about these guns. Mr. Combs has professional security. Guns were in the safe. This witness is prejudicial. I don't care. They don't know where Astroglide was. But these are guns. Let them put on the agent who actually found guns. This witness should not testify. This is how every law enforcement search is done. The property is secured before the search begins. They can ask. And he said, pronouncing it, ask. Hey, why did he have to do that? The defense would stipulate that the guns were there, right? You're asking for the first time. I know the property well. I've been there many times. The security room has been locked. Can we find the person who did this? Coleman says, may I step up? This is how HSI does searches. They have a team that goes in to make the area safe. They are not the experts in collecting evidence. Miss Foster can ask about that. I'll expect he'll say it was made safe. I'm not seeing how the guns are relevant. If they were locked up, guns are a very divisive issue. The witness can be asked about all of this. That's how we'll proceed. I had no idea, he had no idea where the guns were found. I want to know where the guns were found. I don't want to play Russian roulette with guns. That is how Russian roulette is played, by the way. The agent can testify. Now, as to the juror, why can't we bring the juror out today and get to the bottom what the parties have raised in submissions, but they have not put in the docket, we know, despite. This juror is not a professional speaker. These were honest answers. I am hesitant to raise the issue again and lead the juror to think we think he said something wrong. The juror's answers are innocuous. We were concerned about his residency. Residency was solved. This jury is diligent. Let's treat them with respect. There is no issue with qualification to serve. This juror met the qualifications at the time. It was vague enough that the answers can be reconciled. The juror has said multiple things. They cannot all be true. Additional steps should be taken to protect the record. My preference would be to run it to the ground and hear from the juror. I expect we will hear a perfectly reasonable explanation. But let me say, the allegation in the court that the government is engaging in bias, there is no basis for that statement. Not in jury selection, not what occurred in the robing room. It is understandable they would raise this to the court. We're concerned if we bring the juror back in for questioning, it might impact behavior during deliberations. We don't have to get into that right now. Mr. Combs, are you waiving the issue? Indicates yes. The question was, where do you live? An answer saying Bronx was accurate. One might move, but I wouldn't raise it to the level of removal of a juror. Sure, some of the other cases are more extreme, and then says here Rule 24C is operative. Given where we are now, is it the government's position we should get to the bottom of this issue? We have at least one question. Does the juror's employer have a residency requirement? That might explain the answer. This would be harassing the juror to inquire about the employer. I don't understand why the defense is so adverse to asking this question. I wasn't present when this juror was questioned in the roving room. If we or I question him, let's do it at the end of the day. Let's bring the jury in, then the witness. Ms. Foster is telling the witness about the new questions. Okay, break. I'm finna break. $9:46 on the 13th. Jury entering. All rise. You can see we are only 50 minutes late today, so we're doing better. We introduce the following exhibits, these under seal, all under your honor pseudonym order. Before the witness comes in, we introduce these text messages involving KK. Let me read. Puff Music Phone 2. Make sure Robin pays her rent. KK. Robin said her rent was paid. In the vicinity of Newark Airport, cell phone from Damian Butler. And this message. 3 of my doors are broken. This is crazy. D-Rock. He is coming to the house. He just texted me. I don't think it's a good idea to leave your place. That's not going to make it better. He has my key. I don't feel safe. USA, the key as a blue fuzzy tail, just take it. D-Rock says, I'm at the house. Puff is here. You know I can't take your keys from him. Thank you. The government may now call its next witness. The government calls Special Agent Andre Lamont. Where do you work? HSI in Los Angeles. In the human trafficking unit? Do you execute search warrants? Yes, 50 or 60 so far. Did you search 200 South Mapleton Drive, LA? Yes. Agent Lamont. HSI New York asked HSI LA to be involved. We executed the search warrant. Here's an exhibit, please. Publish. What are these other buildings? Sauna Recording Studio. What room were searched? All. Is it a large property? It is a large property. I went through the objects that we seized, entered them into our case management system. We moved to enter into evidence these exhibits. Objection. Sidebar. The exhibits are admitted. What are these? The floor plans of 200 South Mapleton. How do you know that they are accurate? I was there. How many manila envelopes were there in the nightstand? 6. What was written on them? K. Publish the stipulation. Testing determined in the K envelope with a shamrock on it was ketamine. Is there a safe in this closet? Yes, it's gray. There in the photo. What was in the safe? A passport for Sean Combs and a plastic bag with substances in it. Stipulation at Para 1516. Testing found the brown pebbles were MDMA, ecstasy, Molly, what have you. What is in the bag? Johnson & Johnson baby oil, Astroglide, and some lingerie. Where else were Astroglide and baby oil found? In the bathroom, in the garage. Shows the photos. Bookcase full of baby oil, drawer full of Astroglide. Astroglide stock has gone up. Ask them folk, niggas is buying this shit. If it's good enough for Diddy and Cassie, it's good enough for me. Next photo, boxes marked Astroglide, 24 boxes. Where were these boxes of Astroglide? In the garage. Overall, how much bottles of baby oil did you find? 200. How many bottles of Astroglide in 200 South Mapleton? 9. 900 bottles of Astroglide. Good grief. Yeah, he had to have had an endorsement with them folk. If he ain't got one, when he get off, he getting one. They don't care. It's the point. Like, that's synonymous with porn. They don't care about the number. There's no bad press for that. That fits right up their alley. 900, 200 bottles of baby oil, 900 bottles of Astroglide, and he ain't buy none of this shit himself. Let's turn to the firearms found in the residence. What it is? A Ruger, a Glock pistol, some AR-15 platform. Show the photo. What is this? The Smith & Wesson rifle on the chair. 330 round magazines. There's a 5.11 bag. What's that? Just a bag. And this, rifles and a Mossberg shotgun. And this, a drum magazine, large capacity. This one was a 60 round. It had 59 rounds of green tip ammunition in it. Ooh. What does green tip ammunition do? It is designed to pierce body armor. It's legal though. Could you go look at the boxes of firearms in the cart next to you? Lamont does, goes off mic. The serial numbers, where they existed, matched up. Do any of the firearms not have serial numbers? One did not. This one holds long gun up. How are serial numbers eliminated? Sand it off with the machine. It's smooth, not like it was done with the screwdriver. No further questions. Mr. Agnifilio, you are aware that Mr. Combs has security, right? Yes. And every gun and piece of ammo was recovered from the security office, right? Yes. There were no guns in Kid's bedroom. None. Was the security office door locked? Not when I got there, but before. Isn't it important? Did it have a lock? It had a knob. Lock? I don't know. You have no reason to think the safe was open before you got there. No. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Is that, oh, that's what it meant by part 2 and 3. Fuck! Hold on, y'all. Oh, no. Well, I already read that. I had to go up some more. Screen. They just be promoting any goddamn thing. I need part 2. Part 2. Once we just read all of that. Puff Daddy, we're getting high in the bitch. Not only is everybody gonna look at him differently that didn't know he was a freak, and to the extent of the freak, now niggas gonna be looking at him like, boy, you was on them drugs, nigga. You was a junkie. You just trying shit. You might well try crack, nigga. All this other shit you doing. Like, I'm not curious by nature to just try a whole bunch of weird shit. I don't know what ketamine is, but I know I've never had the urge to try it, nor listening to these motherfuckers talk about it do I have the urge to try it. Now, I have heard of people talk about K-holes enough to know that that's not something I want to experience, and I still don't know what it is. What that was, the Lefty Gun, not Lefty Gunplay or something like that. Yeah, Rick Ross old one of his old artists was talking about a K-hole, and they was talking about this shit in the I'm good. Okay, they're back. Oh, hell no. Hell no. That ain't it. No. Why? Now, if I go all the way to the bottom of this thing, it's exactly where it left off. Sweet. Hell no. This ain't right. This ain't right. It better have some more shit. It better have me back. See, that niggas is playing. They got Diddy in the background and shit. See, hell no. Why is you doing this, bro? I can't find the second. What? To invoke the. Okay. I think we might be somewhere. Okay, I think we got somewhere. Okay, the five. There we go. Mr. Combs, security, right? We brought a locksmith, but I didn't see him touch that safe. We're in Manhattan. We don't know a lot about guns, sorry. Withdrawn. This was a gun safe designed for that. Why not a photo of opening it? SRT goes in first. So because of this protocol, we don't have any photographs. So you use a body cam? No. In your human trafficking work, have you ever dealt with Astroglide before? Only in this case. That is pretty funny though. All these human trafficking cases, have you ever dealt with lubricant? Nope, this the first time, G. Ain't so. No comments, please. So the baby oil was in the garage. It was the Astroglide in the garage. You're from LA? Yes. No further questions. Redirect. No redirect. Break. They're back for Jonathan Perez to invoke the fifth. Do you intend to assert that right as explained? Yes, I will enter the order of immunity. All right. USA Comey. My colleagues tell me Mr. Comey has been nodding during cross. Please instruct him. Mr. Steele. YSL Steele said, it is my affirmation Mr. Combs has done nothing inappropriate. All right, very good. We had an exchange about this a few days ago. There's going to be some amount of reaction to testimony that is given. It is impossible to police all of it. Update of 11/28. Kanye West has just arrived at SDNY Courthouse. Ran down to the lobby. Marshals reminded on photos, but Yee came in white pants and jacket, security with him. One forgot the token they give you to pick up your phone when you leave. Update of 11:35 a.m. Combs seated is surrounded by and speaking with Agnifilio, Nicole Westmoreland, and Xavier Donaldson, who was down in the lobby waiting when Kanye West came in. 11:46, the trial is resuming. All rise, jury enters. Government may call this witness. The government calls Jonathan Perez. Witness takes stand in brown tie on brown shirt. Where are you from? Fort Lauderdale, Florida. What was your work? Personal assistant to Mr. C. Sean Combs. From when? December 21st to September 24th. How did you learn of the job? KK reached out to me. Christina Karam. I had interviewed with her for the same job. KK told me to go to Miami for a trial. What do you mean? Try the job for a week. I passed the test, got hired. What was your job? Making sure he had material for meeting, buying gifts. Where did you work? LA and Miami. Did KK and Mr. Combs appear to be personal friends too? It would depend on the day. And you and Mr. Combs, first 6 months, little interaction. It was KK who'd give me instructions. Then for Mr. Combs, yes. When you were employed by Mr. Combs, were you aware of the term King Night? Yes. Mr. Combs going to a hotel to have private time with a female. Let me show you a photo under seal. I will refer to her as Jane. Yes, she was his guest. Did you include honey in your setups for King Nights? Yes. Why? Honey increases a man's libido. What lights would be wrong? Red, but they could change colors. Weed better at Target or Walgreens or Amazon. I don't know what weed better than. Would you make purchases at sex stores? Yes. Would staff do cleanup after King Nights? Yes, I did it. It was in disarray, sheets and towels and oils. We would go to collect everything after the King Night. A meal and a drip, whatever the fuck that means. Had to restart with part 2 with comments limited after many said part 1 thread broken by Yee. Perez on cross. Thread restarted. Okay, so I think I got to click on this one. And then it does it for a third time too, but I think we may be in action until this motherfucker kick me off. And when it kicks off, I'll be back in like 30 seconds. So she's on, okay. Mr. Perez, is this your text message? Yes, it's me, KK, and Joey. KK asks, how is this setup going? How much longer do y'all need? What did you write back? I got fruits and shakes and will ask Jane about outfits. Then KK asks, is room done yet? How did you respond? I wrote, room is done. Now going to the store. What store? Adult store. Afterward, KK asked about cleanup of what? The room. How did you become aware of this video? A videographer named Brandon showed it to me. Where did you go? I told an iPad and went to the office. What was on the video? Jane having sex with a black man and Mr. Combs watching. Did you tell Mr. Combs? I did. I told him I found it on an iPad and it probably shouldn't be there. He seemed surprised. What did KK say? That in the future, I should bring things like that to her. I described it to her. Did you speak with her about it again? KK said she had gotten a call from someone outside the company talking about the video in some capacity. Did you record that conversation? No. Were you aware it was recorded? No. Show the stipulation seizure of KK's cell phone. We offer the audio and transcripts. Audio played and stopped. Whose voice did you hear, Mr. Perez? KK's. Both time, the only person at the house who knew about it was you. Where did you find it? Brandon, the shooter. Was that you? Yes. And he's the videographer. Brandon was like, something is on the iPad I shouldn't see. I start. Was there anyone else in the theater? Maybe Gio. And KK's audio. We have camera footage of who was in the house. Perez. I went to PD about it. Said you could delete it. He said okay and deleted it. Then I told you. Did you hear anyone else in the house talk about it? Did anyone else ever bring it up? No. Audio of Perez. Rob talked about it, but he said he didn't want to see it. Why did you not want to delete it? It wasn't my role. Audio Perez. There should be an investigation. Mr. Combs thought he might be compromised in some way, his phone data. Let's pull up the next one for the jury. Audio Perez. I told Rob I found something private on the iPad. He said he didn't want to know. Was anyone else in the theater except you all and Gio? No. Was Chef K in the theater? Yes. Why didn't you say Chef K was there? I just wanted to minimize things. Did anyone ask you again? Yes. Fahim did. Asked me what happened when I found the video of Jane. Are you aware of how Fahim knew? No. Break. I'm finna break too. Give me a second. All right. Eyes back. Am I still on? Okay. It appears I am. Note, seems that these threads are now back to working with full comments, so this continues. What the fuck? Okay, I gotta click on this one. June 13th. I gotta remember that date. They're back in. Your Honor wanted us to address juror number 6. We can do that another time. Hell no. Okay. I'm about to say, Mr. Perez, were you subpoenaed and do you have an immunity agreement? Yes. Let me show you this. What is it? Mr. Combs' Gucci pouch. What was in the Gucci pouch? Drugs and money. You got to have the money with the drugs. You got to. Now some text between whom? Me and Rob. Rob says, will you locate his Gucci pouch in his bathroom? What did you say? I text, there was no residue and I didn't steal any Addy. 80 LOL, meaning what? Adderall. As part of your employment, did you have any role in obtaining drugs? A handful of times. I purchased or grabbed them from someone outside. Who are you getting the drugs for? Mr. Combs. Which drugs? Cocaine, Xanax, Molly, Adderall. How did you pay for the drugs? Cash. Where did you get the cash? Security or the Gucci pouch? Who is security? Fahim. What did your text say here? Or what did your text here say? I text 5. I need 700 for Guido for drugs. And this text, I text, I'm still waiting for funds from TriStar, Mr. Combs' business managers. Who'd you interact with at TriStar? Robin Greenhill. Did you get a FaceTime from Mr. Combs from Jane's house? Yes. I dropped him at Jane's house with his supplies. Then he called me a couple hours later. How did Mr. Combs appear in the FaceTime? Angry and annoyed. Could you see Jane's face? No, she was turned away. What did Mr. Combs ask? For me to say if there had been another female on a trip we had been on. I said no. Had there been? No. How did you react during this FaceTime? Pretty normal, I thought. What did you do? I told Fahim and KK that Mr. Combs was arguing with his guest and that I was going to pick him up. What is this? Message between me, Fahim, and Mr. Combs, June 20th, 2024. I wrote, need cash for his guest ASAP. Do you know what the money was for? No. Why did you leave working for Mr. Combs? To avoid a situation like this. How do you feel about Mr. Combs? Great. The same way as when I worked there. No further questions. Okay. Why SL Diddy Steele? Judge, Mr. Steele. Mr. Combs is a motivator. Yes, he is. Have you seen Mr. Combs cry? Let me show you something. Give me 1 second. Your Honor, may I hand him a book? You may. I can't remember if he was crying, but this does remind me that he was upset. Look again. It does not refresh. Okay, you said there was a lot going on. Do you remember the March searches? Yes. You saw the news? Yes. Have you been in the bedroom at 2-Star? Yes. Did you ever see any guns there? No. Did you ever see him with firearms? Never. I only saw security with him because he's a man of note, right? Yes. Still, he is a man respected in many fields. Objection. I'll ask this. You have worked with other celebrities? Yes. And many of them have security, right? They do. You mentioned Jane. She was nice to you? Yes. You call King nights personal time, right? Yes. Mr. Combs worked long hours, right? Yes. Because you worked out of his home, sometimes business and personal got mixed, right? Correct. Setting up a King's night, was that business or personal? Personal. And buying drugs, I'm not saying you did it often. That was personal too, right? Right. And buying lingerie for Jane? Personal. Personal. Did Jane always appear to you to be a willing participant in the King's nights? Objection. Overruled. Yes, always. Okay, good job, Judge. Overruled that shit. She always seemed to be a willing participant. A small amount of drugs, personal use. Objection. That's abstain. Can you estimate percentages of your work, business, and personal? I'd say personal was 1%. Mr. Combs needed help connection to Bluetooth. Yes. He was not very high tech. He was not. Mr. Combs was working on an album very hard, right? Yes. You said KK and Mr. Combs were close, right? Yes. But you were not saying it was sexual. I am not. The argument you saw on FaceTime, it was a verbal argument, not physical as you saw it, right? Right. You learned it was about jealousy. Yes, Jane was very jealous. Objection, sustained. You were about the same age as Jane? Yes. Was Jane a strong-willed, independent woman? Yes. You'd made purchases in sex stores with the company credit card. I did. But you don't know if Mr. Combs paid? I don't. The hotel was put in your name. You had to go in to set up the room, right? Yes. And if the room was registered as Sean Combs, there might be cameras outside, right? Right. For those asking how Kanye West looked as he came in the courthouse, he also did the narco drama. Tight pants there, boy. We proposed this exhibit. Objection. Do we need a sidebar? There are a number of objections. We probably do need a sidebar. Okay. Dayback. You may proceed, but without showing this exhibit to the public in the gallery. Still. So, Mr. Perez, make sure all the screens are turned off. They were and are. These are between you and Jane. What did you say to her? I was setting up King's night. She was telling me what to get. Still, so she is cooperating and setting it up. Here the chef says he's making her avocado toast. She asked for hot tea and honey to go with heart emoji. And you replied, I loved it. And you wrote, I wrote, have a good flight and dinner. I want photos of you and the voluntary redacted gang. Okay, they finally put this in there. And finally, when they objected to the child's stuff being gone. Should I read this? Oh, okay. This is what it was. Something I think you said for you and your child that was large had a big yard, right? I'm sorry. Can you reference my child as my child? I corrected myself. Of course, for you and your child, you wanted a big yard, right? I did. And you wanted a big home. I did. And so you wanted something for your child, but you also wanted something up to Mr. Combs' taste levels. And that's old that they had that problem. Before we found out she was 50 Cent baby mama, but we already knew it was 50 Cent baby mama. She wrote to you, he's looking for smoke, and you wrote, coming. Yes. Your Honor, I don't have any further questions. Miss Smizer, was getting those things for Jane part of your job? Yes. Did you ever set up King's Night on vacation? No. We can turn the public screen back on. Thank you. This item, new hookah, is that personal? Not necessarily. And the baby oil, personal. Part of your job? Yes. Damn. How did I get back to steal that quick? It was TriStar which designated the payments to you, not you, right? Right. Nothing further. Thank you. Let me see the attorneys at sidebar. That was a quick. So they must have just asked one question and thing. All right. So they're about to be done with that one. We move to introduce these exhibits under seal. Granted, jurors, you may leave for the weekend. Don't talk or read about the case. Judge, on juror 6 under the Fazio case, have broad discretion. In the morning when we addressed this, I said, based on the record, I was not sure an inquiry was needed. During the breaks, I looked at the transcript from the roping room and from voir dire. There is not evidence of bias. The juror indicated he moved to New Jersey with his girlfriend. It may not be permanent, but it has been for the past few weeks. That was initially. There was a long break to confer. When the juror returned, the court asked, and he said 4 to 5 days a week in New York. In the roving room, he said the daughter lived in New Jersey. Then he said in the Bronx with his aunt. In the boudoir, he said he lived with his girlfriend who lives in New Jersey. These are inconsistencies. There's more in the U.S. letter, not in the document. The court does not feel further inquiry is required. The reason we have alternate jurors is if questions arise. When there's a question like this, removal of the juror is required. The juror will be dismissed. He should not return on Monday. Xavier Donaldson says, let me make a record. We didn't want an inquiry because it might have a chilling effect. It is very, very, very common to have a girlfriend in New Jersey or vice versa. He should have been allowed to explain. These jurors have been attentive. I'm concerned that the court is equating inconsistencies with lying or hiding something from the court. If you bring him out here, we can come to some sort of understanding. He has come here every day. I've been in this court 25 or 30 years. There have been issues with representation of African American and Hispanic jurors in this district. We've taken a step with this jury. Now we're taking a step backwards. Some say Black and Hispanic jurors don't answer the call. Well, damn it, he did. Anything from the government? I have nothing to add to your Honor's ruling. Mr. Donaldson is suggesting we make the decision here based on race, but the focus here is the integrity of the proceeding. The alternates have also been showing up on time. In voir dire, he said, I live in the Bronx with my fiance and daughter. There is no reason to lie. but to try to get on the jury. Then on the colloquy, he said he had just moved to New Jersey, adding that his daughter had been living in New Jersey. He said, all my bills go to the Bronx. It's that he wanted to be on the jury. After the break, he says he actually spends more of his time in the Bronx, which is flat and consistent with what he previously said. The jury is shading answers to stay on jury. Why this is the right thing, which is why this is the right thing to move on to the alternate. It's going to be a less diverse jury. That is a fact. Seeing that I've seen in this district, it is paramount to get a representative jury, particularly in this city. I've heard you, Mr. Donaldson. I got a new argument. There was a state case that there's a difference between the principal jurors and alternate jurors. I know I'm throwing the ball in the end zone with New York law, a Hail Mary. And Steele says, they bring this up now after weeks of watching the jurors' reactions. Now they go back to Bourgeois. Everybody knew, but no one did anything. At the least, bring in the juror to potentially explain. I'll consider all of this. This came up in colloquy this week in an organic way. If the defense knew it before, that's something else. I'm going to thank Mr. Donaldson and Mr. Agnifilio for the issues they raised. If there's a change in my thinking, I'll let you know. For the record, we had no idea doing Bourgeois. All right, let me add a part as a sidebar why the jury is not here. Now judge returns and says, we have a sensitive matter to discuss. Everyone must leave in courtroom and courtroom will be sealed. And after a too long sealed courtroom, it is being reopened. An explanation of what happened in the sealed courtroom and why it was sealed should be given. After the bathroom break for the defendant, the New York case I cited was based on the New York, not U.S. Constitution, but it's still a constitution. No summary about what the sealed courtroom was about is given. It's the only reason Ms. Karam took the videos at issue was because lawyers in the civil cases asked her to do so. It goes to Ms. Karam's knowledge. At the same time, Jane testified she's talking to Ms. Karam. One of our witnesses next week will testify that Ms. Karam had access to Mr. Combs' phone and text from it. The relevance is her knowledge, and that she continued to facilitate hotel nights after knowing. Here it goes. It was Jane who asked for the Four Seasons. Anytime she went to Two-Star, KK left the premises. Jane coordinated her flights with Ms. Karam. At least 2 instances of alleged sex trafficking. Mr. Combs gave her liquid Molly. The defense objection to these exhibits is overruled. Anything more? D-Rock ended his employment in 2017. He needed to pay for his grandmother's gravestone. He asked Mr. Combs for money. Butler is grateful. How is this relevant? Beyond employment, Mr. Combs and Mr. Butler, D-Rock, have been friends for decades. I find that persuasive. Next issue. The government has essentially abandoned that claim that Gina was a victim. The exhibit rebuts their argument that Mr. Combs bought the Intercontinental video only to protect his reputation, but this shows as to Gina, he was aware that law enforcement can get involved in domestic violence. Gina has become a major part of this case. I am excluding this exhibit. It's unfairly prejudicial, outweighing any probative value. We have more objections. Brandon Paul is going to testify next week, as well as another personal assistant. So I don't exclude them. So finally, who are the government's last witnesses? Summary witnesses, Sankar and 2 others, personal assistant Brandon Paul and a law enforcement office. We believe we will close next week. Adjourned. Okay. Sheesh, that was a long day. All right, so before I mess up, now Now I just need to go to the 14th. It's going to take some time, but we're going to get there. Oh, I got to hop out of this one too. I have to go one more time, I think. I do believe I am. Darn it. Yeah, because this is still the same. Too many times. Let me just make sure. Hey, Miss B. E. Brooks and Miss Tia and Leah. Okay, yeah. I know this motherfucker. I was about to say, I know it ain't take us all the way back to the top. Okay. No, I don't need it over there. Now I just need to get to the 14th. We had hoes and bows in 2-spot. Niggas hoes that walk with flip-flop. Oh. Come on. Come on. I promise I will not get this far behind in the Diddy trial ever again. This means I'll probably have to go live tonight to do what they did today. Because this is just ridiculous. Okay, let's see. This is not actual tweeting from there. He talking back to people. Come on, motherfucker. I need to get to the tweet where it's over. He's responding to people still. More responding to people. Where's adjourned, nigga? He's still responding to somebody. Eddie Murphy has not testified at the trial. I don't know why people would think Eddie Murphy was testifying. Let's be saying dumb shit. Damn it. Okay, so I guess that was Saturday and stuff. All right. Yeah, because this is Sunday, so I got to go to the 16th because he's just talking. Okay, here we go. Now let me see if this one will take. Yes. All right. Now I just got to go up, but this is the right thread for Monday. It got to be Monday. All right. Before jurors brought in, I hope everyone had a good weekend. The defense motion for NAPU instruction to the jury that witness Bongolian committed perjury. She was questioned at length on this. I deny the defense motion. Now on juror 6. Last week, the defense opposed further questioning of the juror. I took time to consider. The defense observes in its June 15th letter here for mistrial. The judge raised serious concerns about the juror shading his answers to be on the jury. The shifting answers raised questions about the juror's credibility, so the court indicated juror 6 should be dismissed. The defense now urges further questioning. Judge, the defense raised concerns about replacing an African-American juror with a white one and cite a Second Circuit case. The court takes this seriously, but further questioning is inappropriate and might negatively affect the jury. This is why we have alternates. Mr. Donaldson praised the diversity of this jury and said the process worked wonderfully. The defense asked the court to base its decision on race. That would be inappropriate. So juror 6 is excused and replaced by the first alternate. Hold on for a second. All right. As to the defense allegation of prosecutorial misconduct here, that is inviting the court to make a decision based on race and cannot be granted. As to the issue about another juror that arose on Friday in sealed session, no info made public yet. So I will question that juror at the end of today's session. The parties should tell me if we clear the courtroom or do it in the roving room. In any event, public and press not allowed to hear and report in real time. If jury gone, why roving room? Judge bring in the jury. Welcome back. The government may call its next witness. First, some exhibits entered under seal subject to connection. Now we call our first witness Miss Sankar. It's Ananya Sankar, paralegal specialist at U.S. Attorney's Office. What did you work on this case? 2 summary charts. I was asked to verify the accuracy of. Can you describe the documents underlying these charts? Hundreds of pages. Who is in the messages in the chart? KK. Whose cell number is this? Brendan Paul. How did Ms. Karam respond to Mr. Lopez about seeing the escort? 4 laughing emojis. How long is he going to stay awake? And this one from January 30th, 2023. Is it an audio file? Yes. Ms. Foster, please play the first minute and 10 seconds. Audio playing, female voice. 2 things were weird. The only person who know was you. Someone found an iPad. Yes. What did Christina Karam say? In this, she says he's going to the 4 Seasons and wants you to bring Gatorade and chicken noodle soup. Read these. I'll be Dave Shirley, rock riding with him. As KK. No to rock. As KK. Can you run $4,000 cash from Rock to the hotel? As Dave Shirley. Sure. Heads up. He's about to do Wild King tonight. Forgot to pick up the money. I just gave it all to Fa, just in case. What does the hotel write to Miss Karam? That hotel call. Paul is coming up. Does Paul appear elsewhere in the chart? Yes. Let's turn off the exhibit screens to the public. Just let me know when they are off. Please read these between Jane and KK. Ask them if they could bring up 15 bath towels. He always bringing 5 and 10. K. They are expecting people to leave the presidential suite at 1 p.m. We're taking off. What are these about? They are setting up a flight for Jane. What's this? Flight information from Jessica Ruiz to KK for Arthur Jr., Paul, and these. Can you pick up the cash for Guido at Mapleton? Yes. What are we missing here? Come on, Inner City Press. What are we doing here, Inner City Press? So I'm guessing there's a second thread since that was gone. That was weird. Y'all still hanging in there. Told y'all we got a lot of catching up to do. I'm reading out. Sorry if this comes off unclear. Okay. This looks like it leads to a full thread. And doors. What is the hotel? Okay, let's see, Paul. Just let me know when they're off. Going ahead in time. Could we objection to going ahead in time? I withdraw. Going ahead in time. Who is this between? Sean Combs and Christina Karam. They say Guido hasn't dropped off the package yet. What does Karam write to Sean Combs? She writes, Guido outside. Combs replies with the audio message, plays it. Combs sounds hoarse, says, about Guido, take care of it, please. And what does Christina Karam respond? Done. Do some of these messages involve Cassie Ventura? Yes. Page 5, May 2nd, 2017. What are these? Text between Cassie Ventura and KK. What the fuck? Are you okay? No one deserves to be dragged by hair. Row 87 to 92, April 20th, 2018. Cassie and KK. I just can't anymore. I'm here for you, heart emoji. I'm bummed, but don't want to derail. Definitely don't derail. It's not worth it. Let's turn to Jane's messages. You read Jane. We got into a fight. I'm not doing hotel night. I'll bring him a cake. What is the date of this filing? November 16th, 2023. What are these? Audio files from November 19th, 2023. Play it. Phone ringing, Combs' voice. We can't really talk on this phone. You know what I'm saying? I called. I reached out. You know what I'm saying? My love is definitely true. Just some kinky shit that I thought we definitely enjoyed. I don't know. It's like word for word. It's like crazy to me. It feels sick. But like you know, they turn off the audio. Play the next one. I really need your friendship right now. Don't send no text. Combs recorded audio. I just needed to tell you I need your friendship. Baby, I got to meet my moms. You know what I'm saying? Please pray for me. Okay. 3 days later, what are these? KK writes, we all know about your kryptonite. His tweet streams are fucked up. I don't know what your kryptonite is. Okay, this is a new one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, where were we at? Okay, I guess I gotta go up. I do. All right. Finally, we got a loan. Oh, damn. I went up too far. It said don't go up in time. We all know you're kryptonite. And then, okay. Why am I back to that one? Please make sure that rent's paid. Robin said her rent was paid. What was this? Image found on Ms. Karam's phone from December 28th, 2023. A photo of a cell phone screen. It says, I lost work opportunities. As Jane, you broke me. You asked me what I needed to move on, and now you're upset. Who are these between? As to Jane and KK. He said he would send the tapes to my baby daddy. I'm traumatized. He asked me who I'm seeing over and over again. He said he'll send his sex tape to the father of my child. On them, I'm drugged. I'm beyond hurt by him. What does Miss Karam say? I haven't spoken with him. And these photos of his cell phone, can you read them? You have fucked everything up. You win. What are these? Videos found on KK's device. Miss Foster plays it. Woman's voice, like 1,000 books. What's in the photo? Like a long manicured nail. What is KK write? They just chilling at his house, out to shop like King Night mode or Gucci bag mode. LOL. Your Honor, could we break here? Okay. And then they broke. They restart. Miss Sanker, what does this exhibit show? Messages of Sean Combs and Damian Butler, aka D-Rock and Mia. Turn off the screens. Please read D-Rock's messages. Love you, man. If you need a friend, I'm here. I'll call you back, talking to the kids. Where are you? Virginia Beach. D-Rock texts her number to Combs. I didn't have my phone. I was scuba diving. We're opening up a new restaurant on the 17th. He said he doesn't want anything from you. Super smart to stay in your bubble. I am on this island off the coast of Honduras. I'd love to hear about Honduras. Let me know how I can send you some. I never asked for anything. I'm allowed to send my sister a gift. Did you have any other involvement in this case? No. No further questions. Ms. Garagos? Miss Sanker, this message from Damian Butler to Sean Combs. Let's pull up the exhibit. Line 363, days earlier, the legal filing. Please read Nat Moore as Nat. The article could have been worse. They are calling it a breakup fight. Let's read some messages not included in the chart. Queuing them up. Jane writes, I could be dropped off in my building's front desk, and KK writes, he speaks directly with PD. I don't deal with him. Laugh out loud. Right. Jane writes to KK, pulling up to airport, smiley face. I'm excited to surprise him. Garrett goes, may I cover with AUSA Foster? Of course. Jurors, while we wait, I'm going to stand up and stretch. You may as well. Hold on. Okay, I think we need to set off the screens for the public between Jane and KK, right? Yes, Jane said, I'm not doing any more hard partying. Then this one about the 3 years of wasted time. Here is KK to Mr. Perez. How does he look? And Mr. Perez replies, shockingly good, better than before, right? Yes, nothing further. Next government witness, special agent about more charts. These about certain meetings. Chart being shown is about meeting in the London hotel involving Sean, Cassie, Ventura, and Jules. Chart shown lists flights taken by meeting participant, including Jules Theodore, aka Jules, and Cassandra Ventura. Special agent on the chart. Defense objection. Sidebar. Ms. Johnson, when you say you attended, do you mean to say the people concerned appeared from records absent a video to have attended? Yes. Who are the participants in this chat? Jules and Sean Combs. You read, Jules. I'm available Friday through Sunday, whatever flight work, which one? Friday at 4. Where are the flights between LA and JFK in New York? Do document retention policies impact your ability to get documents? Yes, I cannot get these records. Lunch break. With jury out. Shall we address Mr. Brendan Powell now? Better tomorrow morning. The special agent will be on all day, even into tomorrow. Then Mr. Powell, then a final summary witness. What witnesses would the defense be putting on Friday? 3 witnesses, Vasta Wilson, Stephen Lynn, something strange pronunciation, and a paralegal in our office. We don't have any of those charts yet. In terms of defense expert, I'd like the Daubert issues teed up. We'll work on it. We'll be providing the government with a supplemental response to Dr. Hughes' actual testimony. This special agent has no personal knowledge. She is just connecting up exhibits and asking the jurors to interpret them. This is not appropriate for a summary witness. It's just hotel records and flight records. Mr. Combs and Jules Theodore were discussing being in the same place at the same time. If this objection is sustained, we'll just have the special agent read in every text message. This witness has no personal knowledge. She put together the charts. Now break. All rise, jury entering. Ms. Johnson, you may proceed. Special agent, have you reviewed American Express records? I have. This was to Amex for a flight from Miami for Cassie. Here was a charge from the London hotel, this Amex account. Whose Amex account? Sean Combs, paid with an account at Signature Bank. Can you read this? It's the Trump and Columbus Circle. I'm heading there now. Can you contact the front desk and get the porn channel unlocked? What does Miss Ventura say? Just call them. Court art. This was Sean Combs earlier today, surrounded by his lawyers. And I got a dream team. Who was in these communications? Cassie Ventura and New York Punisher, aka Sheree Hayes. What is it about? The cost in this. Videos, turn off the screen for public and press. We are not playing it for counsel since their screens are viewable from the gallery. I don't know what that is. Judge, Miss Johnson, we're not seeing it. Play from 10:30 to 11 minutes. Okay, Special Agent Penland, I want you to direct your attention to line 23. I will read Mr. Combs, you read Miss Ventura. You horny? Would you want to have a freak off? Call Jules. Can you send me the hotel info? About to smoke. What are you doing? So damn it. Diddy asked Cassie, are you horny? Would you want to have a freak off? And her response was, call Jules, send me the hotel info. I'm smoking. What you doing? That was her response instead of saying, no, I'm not horny, and no, I don't want to have a freak off. You can't make this shit up. What are you doing? What up? I asked him to drive around. We will hit him when we want him to come up. Coordinate a flight for a sex crime across state lines for sex, prostitution. We don't have Cassie set that up, not Diddy. Okay, so I gotta go. Damn it. They not all in one thread like they used to be. I gotta meet my mom. Yo. All right, did this. So much to unpack. Unindicted KK and D-Rock now on plane tickets, Diddy drug mule. That's just the title of his video. Okay, so that was on a break. I'm supposed to kick my nigga off the jewelry. Okay, why does it say adjourned? That was it for the day. Yep. Well, they had some. Let's see. So we could break here for the day. Let me see. Council, jurors, you may leave. Adjourn, like, and subscribe. So that was pretty uneventful. That's how they ended it. Let's see. Go back down. Okay. Nope. There's more. Let's say that was a weird way to end it. I'm a bit more sexually excited than last time. Dress casually and bring baby oil. Agent is Cassie. Casual, yes. Baby oil, no. On my way to the Hermitage. Agent is Cassie. Do you mind driving around until I tell you? We could break here. Jurors, you may leave for the day. I'll rise. Adjourn. So yeah, that was a weird way to end it. But all right, this is heading up to Juneteenth. Friday. I don't like how the screen just went blank. How do we get from June 16th to the 11th? What the fuck? I don't know what happened. That's what I didn't want, though. And now the screen is just black. How the fuck do we get to June 11th? Hell no. Oh no. I went back too far, so y'all gotta hold up. Y'all know my Twitter is off the motherfucking chain. I went back too. How the fuck did I do that? That was what I was trying not to do, but it just went. How the fuck? I just went back too far. So y'all just give me a second. Trey, it's Celebrate Labs. Oh, y'all having y'all parade today? Candy, you should be out there with getting us some footage. Get us some footages so we can see how cause we don't know nothing about Oklahoma City except for the Oklahoma City bomb, and that's all we know about OKC. And I know they cut up and that's what's it? Yeah, they cut up in Tulsa over there, and I don't know if that was Tulsa or Oklahoma City where they had the what do you call it? That just had the Juneteenth shooting where an old 82-year-old lady got shot in the fracas. I don't know if it's OKC or Tulsa. But apparently they ain't going up there. What was that, on the 16th? And that motherfucker went back to the 11th. I need to be on the 17th because they adjourned. I'm just on the 20th, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with me. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Can you hear me? Because the way I have it set up, I can't tell if I'm here or not. And ain't nobody saying nothing. Where the hell is True? Is True still on vacation? See, it's Tuesday now. We gave you Monday truth with Terry. I know you in the bushes, Terry. When are you bringing your ass back here on the YouTube? Huh? Don't make me call you. Okay. I'm on the 18th. Fuck you, AT&T, talking about some thanks for doing business. Diddy trial June 17th. Let's see what we get here. Is this the beginning? No, that's not the fucking beginning. I'm just showing pictures. Okay, no, I gotta go back. All right, y'all said y'all can. Somebody finally said they could hear me. E. Brooks just typing congratulations. OKC just said fuck the question that I asked. It's niggas. Trump, Newsom, the OJ lawyer. I'm loving how Trump is trolling Iran. He was like, all right, y'all. He told him there was a weak missile thing, which it was. That was like a nigga shooting a pistol in the air. But he was like, now y'all got it out y'all system. Come make some goddamn peace. Like, no harm, no foul. Y'all wanted to show the world y'all wasn't no punks, but we actually knew had anybody got hurt, it would have been on. Where's your honesty joint? I don't know what the fuck that is. Drug mule. Brandon Paul was immunized in the morning. Update. Cameron Reed. Jury. True crime. Combs. Damn it. I don't understand. Okay. All right. I think we got it. Let me get that stuff there out the way. All right. I think we're back. We are back. Hold on. So much shit to do. My AT&T was out today, Trey. They did a motherfucker. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the fiber optics. Thanks for doing biz with us. Feedback is very important. Please answer these questions with your recent something. How satisfied with you were done? Oh, okay. I thought they was asking about the service. I ain't had no problem with the technician, but the technician didn't really have nothing to fucking do because it was fixed when he got here. The network outage was fixed. I'm like, it's not my equipment. And if y'all think it's my equipment, send me a new fucking box. Oh, well, yeah, I didn't even cut the DVR off on the main channel. I'm sorry. Yeah, you probably behind. All right. Day 17. U.S. versus Sean Combs. Day 25. I think we started off at 23. No, we started off at 22. Oh, we in the third one. Diddy drug mule. Brendan Paul with immunity. Before U.S. closes, jury still not brought in. 2D jury issue. Anything before we bring the jurors in. Let's get Mr. Combs in. I believe your client would like 10 minutes to review the materials. Can I ask him that question? Mr. Combs raised his right to be present for the immunity application. Let's proceed then. Brendan Paul takes stand. Did you receive a subpoena? Yes. Do you intend to invoke the Fifth Amendment? Yes. We propose the immunity order. I will enter it. Thank you, Mr. Paul. Diddy brought in. We're ready to proceed. Let's have Agent Penland back. Let's get back to the London hotel. Who stayed there this day? Sean Combs, Cassie, Jules Theodore. What are these? American Express charges. Virgin America plane ticket for Jules Theodore. What airline is associated with this charge? American Airlines from JFK to LA. In the hotel, Four Seasons for Clayton Howard, aka Dave. Let's look at 6T108. What is this? A travel invoice. Bad Boy Entertainment. What is this? A flight for Jules Theodore. What was the preferred method of payment? Hold on. Let me see here. What was the payment method? American Express. Sean Combs, American Express. Whose name is this invoice in? Mr. Philip Pines, $500 charge for damage to drapes. Baby oil everywhere. What's this? Booking for Intercontinental in Times Square in the name of Frank Black. And what's this charge? Damage to penthouse, $46,786 paid on American Express. That monthly bill was paid by various accounts at Signature Bank. $47,000 worth of damages? Shit. Like, was them niggas wiping their hands on the drapes with the baby oil, or was they just spraying baby oil, popping baby oil like champagne bottles and shit? What the hell was going on? What's this charge? A hotel in Riverhead. Where's that? Long Island, New York. Is that where the Hamptons is? Yes. These communications between Sean and Cassie, color-coded. What's this? A call from Combs to Ventura for 41 seconds. Let's read this. Skylar can come later. Let's do Skylar. Then Skylar responds to Ventura. Let's go to slide 4. Skylar texts Ventura. What area? Then Skylar says, I'm laying head down. Hit me up if we are getting together. What are these boxes shown? 3 photos taken by Miss Ventura. What day is this? March 6, 2016. Walk us through. Combs calls Ventura, no answer. Ventura texts Combs, says, I checked with security. Jules left. You're good as long as you don't bother the other guests. Then unanswers calls. What does Combs text Ventura? He texts, call me. The cops are here. Then a call connects. Ventura makes a call to D-Rock. It connects. Combs calls Ventura. No answer. This day, March 5th, 2016, Ventura's text. You're sick to think it's okay to do what you have done. Please stay far away from me. I have a premiere. What does Mr. Combs text Ventura? He texts, call me, help. This the night he beat her up. He then texts, help me, I'm about to be arrested. Then if you don't pick up, you'll never hear my voice again. Then what? Call, not answer. Then Karam calls Ventura. Here Ventura calls D-Rock, then Karam. The call connects. What does D-Rock text? D-Rock's text, tell him to get out of there before they arrest him. He not picking up. What does Miss Ventura text to Combs? I'm going to bed, nigga. Go to jail. She didn't care. Now what? Morgan to Karam. Carrie Morgan writes, I don't think anyone should call her. And a photo of an LAPD detective's business card. What next? D-Rock and Karam each call Ventura. Then Karam asks, what's Eddie's last name? What does D-Rock text to Combs? Cassie good. She eating breakfast. Then a 13-minute call. Combs and Ventura. What does Mr. Nash write to Miss Ventura? And wait a minute, what did this say? Then Mr. Combs calls Eddie Garcia. Garcia calls back. What does Ventura text? She texts, this was supposed to be a big day for me. Now I wish I could just stay in bed. And here, calls between Mr. Combs and Eddie Garcia. And what's this? A photo of Eddie Garcia's driver's license found on Christina Karam's phone. Now by March 9th, 2016, what occurs? Mr. Combs calls Eddie Garcia. Then March 25th, 2016 at 1 p.m. Agent Combs calls Eddie Garcia. Agent Penland, other than these charts, did you have any involvement in this case? No. No further questions. Break and like. I'm breaking and liking. Give me a few seconds. All right, they back. Let's have Agent Pentland back, and now the jury. All rise. You've been at SDNY for 10 years. Yes. Let's turn to this date. Did you know Miss Ventura was in South Africa then? No. 12/8 through 9/15. You didn't try to find out who else is in this chat? I did not. You are a special agent? Yes. As a special agent, you know how to look for evidence. Objection. Sustain. Bullshit. Let's turn to August 2009. Under the name Sean Combs, you include several U.S. exhibits. Let's pull one up. August 5th, 2009. Mr. Combs says, when do you want to freak off? LOL. What does Ms. Ventura say? Cassie has, I'm always ready to freak off. Let's put up this defense exhibit. Ms. Ventura writes, I'm so horny I can't concentrate. I'm going to Dwayne Reed. Pack us a bag. Did you include this in your chart? No, I did not. Why not? Because so all the shit where she was being freaky, talking about she wanted the dick, you ain't put them in your chart? It's a bit biased. Here, Jules writes to Comb, I need rest. You guys are rabbits. Damn. I understand why the sex worker said you guys are rabbits, because he was the only one fucking Cassie. Diddy wasn't doing nothing but jacking off. He wasn't fucking her like the sex worker was. I need rest. You guys are rabbits. LOL. Right. Yes. Here, Pop writes to Ventura, I love you so much. You consume my life. How did this happen? And Ventura says, I wonder that too, right? Yes. Here, Jules writes to Ventura, great to see you, beautiful. And then I'm at your door, right? Correct. Here, Miss Ventura writes, I'm horny and bored, right? Yes. She was horny and bored, and she hired prostitutes, not Diddy. Who murked the Aflac duck? Here, Mr. Combs says to Miss Ventura, I'm not asking you to freak off. What do you want to do? And she said, I want to smoke, go for a walk. Let's go out and have some carefree fun. I'll go get the Valium, right? Yes. Mr. Combs, right? I liked it when Jules was in the room next door. Did you include this? No, my job was not to add things, just to check if what was in was correct. Mr. Combs, right? You horny or sleepy? And she replied, both. Let's shut out the public screens and show these videos. Okay, it's done. Everyone, hear some soothing piano music. Good. Play the video. Jurors still watching videos with headphones on. For the record, Miss Foster has put it on into minute 14. Your Honor, should we take our break? How much longer do you have? An hour. I took longer than expected. Okay. And now on a break. Miss Garagos, are you ready to proceed? As soon as Mr. Combs is out, you're conferred about the other matter. The court can question the juror. We defer. We prefer in the courtroom to the robing room so Mr. Combs can observe. Let's get agent to retake the stand. We watched the video. Now exhibit 1307. So I don't know what that is. This is a stipulation that the video was found under the Frank Black profile on device provided by Cassandra Ventura. Here, Mr. Combs wrote, coming to NYC this weekend. What does Ms. Ventura reply? It's really nice here. When your Rico paper trail reads like a luxury travel brochure, you know the plot's thickening. I don't see how. I'm still not convinced. And all them people on the jury are going to be invited to a Diddy party when he get off. Mr. Combs, right. I got us tickets for Book of Mormon. That was not in your exhibit, was it? It was not. He writes, you ready for tonight? That's the day before the videos we looked at. Correct? Correct. If we could pull up what's already in evidence, page 18, please. This is not included in your chart, right? Correct. Ms. Ventura writes, keep having sexy flashbacks of yesterday. You see that? Yes. What does Ms. Ventura writes? She writes, I bought the best sexy outfits for later and shoes. What does she write? She writes, I promise I will be the nastier freak bitch to make up for it. She was forced. Wait a minute. She was forced. It is what she write back to Diddy. I promise I will be the nastier freak bitch to make up for it. What does Miss Ventura write? She writes, can't buy Astro. It's too expensive. When should I take it? Where is it? Mr. Combs writes, it's in the bag. It's the orange peel. Astro Glide too expensive. Oh, AT&T had a cyber attack against Affleck. Oh. What is Miss Ventura right here? She writes, I can't wait until we have a baby. Happy Father's Day. Mr. Combs writes, what do you want to do, baby? She writes, I wish we could have freaked off before you left. What does Miss Ventura write? She writes, I hate it that I don't use protection when I get high. I'm going to get tested. Mr. Combs writes, let's freak off now. What does she write? She writes, okay, what hotel? Mr. Combs writes, I'm locked in my bathroom talking to my therapist. What do you want to do? She writes, it takes Jules hours to get here. Hotel needs you to call to give Dave access. Do you see Dave? Shirley writes to KK. Yes. You spoke on direct about Skylar. Yes. And the message about the cops are here, but that's not evidence of any 911 calls, right? There is not. This photo of the detective's business card is the only thing about police, right? Objection sustained. You included the call between Ventura and Combs. Was that a FaceTime call? I don't know. No further questions. Redirect. Yes, briefly. The hotel in Riverhead. Who was there? Sean Combs, Cassandra Ventura, and Clayton Howard. This photo, wounds above eye, so you can remember. Nothing further. Jurors, you can leave for the day. Still no Brendan Paul. Jurors file out. I don't think we'll rest on Wednesday. How long on direct to Brendan Paul? 90 minutes or so, and we'll both be offering cleanup exhibits. Judge, we have an application to close the courtroom. Please leave. Adjourned. And let's see. That's Wednesday. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna stop dissing. I don't know what the fuck is that. I don't want to share no preferred link. I'm gonna stop this one so I can cut out my shorts. It's been an hour 45 minutes. I'm not gonna start reading on the next one, but I'm gonna end this one and then I'm gonna come right back in like 15-20 minutes and finish up to get caught up, because I'm still, I don't know, I did 3 of them. I'm 10 days behind. Yeah, I got a lot, but I got a lot, but we catching up. We finna catch up. I'll be back in a few minutes to continue. Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Now he bleeding, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 limp biscuit. All my niggas wildin', they done labeled us a misfit. Wake up every morning, 2 or 3, 5 in the Fitbit. Oh shit, didn't nobody come to see you old, it's some focus. Shoot 100 shots, no reloaded. Master of the game, you would think I'm into to coding. Memphis niggas spit this pippin', mackin' like I'm golden. Hope with my money, you gon' turn me to the old me. Stay high, first class flight, I'm in the nosebleed. Copy, cooking, whipping, shipping, till we count the proceeds. OG, I've been moving pack niggas since 03. Low key, niggas hating, but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we don't eat. Get jammed, get a lawyer, make it bunny, don't speak. Pour up, oh, I need some more, nigga had a long week. Shout out to my plug, he showed me love, he out in Long Beach, I'm true geek. Walking by myself, but left with two freaks. Ooh, we, nothing in they mouth and on they booty. Austin Power swag, yeah, baby, this is groovy. You can call me Money Boy, or you can call me Nudie. Hood niggas, churches, chicken, let me get a two-piece. Top down, two-seater, let me feel the two-breed. Gotta hold it steady, chopper, kick it back like Bruce Lee. Lately I've been in the zone, I guess I'm in my 2-3. Don't call my phone for nothing less than a QP. Feeling like the Migos, cause my bitch is bad and bougie. All my haters love me, all these bitches, this some groupies. Came a long way, I like to introduce the new me. Standing on business like I'm king or like I'm Drewski. Call me Ron Island, cause I like my love for choosy. When we link, it's a movie. She bustin' like a Uzi. I love the way she do me. I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. Call me Ron Island, cause I love my love for choosy. When we link, it's a movie. She bustin' like a Uzi. I love the way she do me. I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. I never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Niggas talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 Limp Biscuit. Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 Limp Biscuit.